Josh and Elena, thank you both so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Still to come, Deputy Treasury Secretary Wally Adeyemo on Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos' call for higher corporate taxes to help pay for infrastructure spending. Plus, find out whether Costco's latest same-store sales results can help turn the stock around. Those numbers coming up. But we're back in 90 seconds.
The IRS and Treasury Department announcing today that over 150 million stimulus checks have been distributed as part of the American Rescue Plan. Meanwhile, executives are speaking out about President Biden's infrastructure plan. JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon saying in a shareholder letter today, quote, "I have little doubt that with excess savings, new stimulus savings, huge deficit spending, more QE, a new potential infrastructure bill, a successful vaccine, and euphoria around the end of the pandemic, the U.S. economy will likely boom." He adds that boom could run easily into 2023. Earlier today, I spoke about all of these issues and more with Deputy Treasury Secretary Wally Adeyemo in his first interview since he was sworn into the position. I asked him whether he agrees with Dimon's outlook.
The president's goal is to make sure that we have long-run economic growth in the United States that creates well-paying jobs well past 2023. That's why the jobs plan spends money over 8 years on things like infrastructure, not only roads and deepening ports, but also broadband. Over the course of the last several days, I spent time talking to the CEOs of major companies, and they reminded me that it isn't only important that we invest in traditional infrastructure, but that we think about infrastructure more broadly. Payment company CEOs made clear to me yesterday that investing in broadband is critical to unlocking the economy for small businesses in urban areas as well as rural areas. So I agree with Jamie Dimon that if we implement the jobs plan and the policies the president's advocating, we could see economic growth well into the future that will create well-paying jobs.
How many jobs? Have you guys put estimates? Are you working on an analysis that will quantify what the jobs impact will be from the American Jobs Plan?
We've seen estimates by private sector economists that put the numbers of millions of jobs. And the key isn't only the number of jobs, Sarah, but it's the type of jobs. And they're well-paying jobs that provide Americans with a living wage, that give them the ability to plan a future for their families, and also improves our competitiveness. I've spent the vast majority of my career at the intersection of economic policy and national security, and I can tell you that the investments the president is calling for in the jobs package are the same investments that the Chinese are making and other countries are making, and it's important that we make them now in order to make sure that America can compete in the 21st century.
Well, on the issue of competitiveness, there are some criticisms about the rising corporate tax rate and some of the other provisions in that will raise the amount corporations will have to pay, and that would make us less competitive and hurt growth. How are you responding to those critiques?
Earlier this week, Secretary Yellen gave a speech in which she made clear that the United States is going to call for a global minimum tax, a tax that will make sure that companies not only in the United States but around the world pay a minimum level of taxation. The effective rate of taxes for multinationals in the United States is actually 8%, which is lower than the rate that teachers pay and essential workers pay. By producing a minimum tax that doesn't only apply in the United States, but around the world, it'll ensure that American companies remain competitive. And the thing that gives us confidence that we're able to implement a minimum tax globally is the fact that so many of Secretary Yellen's counterparts from around the world joined her in calling for this in the last few days.
Is the Treasury open to a digital tax where European countries could tax some of our tech giants like Apple and Facebook that have a lot of business there, but not necessarily headquarters or operations in that country? That's been a sticking point with Europe.
We've made very clear to our European counterparts that we will not support a tax that is discriminatory towards American companies. But we do support taxation that makes sure that companies have to pay a level rate throughout the world. That's why we're in favor of a minimum global tax, which we think will ensure that companies are no longer able to skirt taxation in the United States and around the world, which is fundamentally to the benefit of all of our countries, because all of us need these revenues to make sure that we address inequality, create well-paying jobs that will allow the global economy to grow going forward.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.